Well, Shirley and I go back a good 25 years. When she first went to work for Martin Outdoor, and then it became Lamar Outdoor, and I just always was captivated by her personality. She's just like this little bundle of energy, and loved what she was doing, and could sell a billboard to anybody. And sometimes that's hard to do, so it was really fun to really work with her in that regard.
Actually, I think I know her from happy hours. I've met her with through some other good friends of mine, and I just fit in their group, and she's awesome.
I've known Shirley quite a while. Shirley and I go back to when the predecessor to Lamar Advertising was here. It was Martin Outdoor, and I was with the city of Lubbock. And I first got to know Shirley in a regulatory capacity, working with her for different science structures. Then got to know her even better when she became one of our commission members on the Planning and Zoning Commission. And then later, after my retirement, I got to know her as working with her, doing permitting and zoning consulting.
I met Shirley, gosh, it's been in the business as long as I have, back in the 80s sometime. As far as how I met her, I have no earthly idea.
Shirley and I go back a long, long ways, and I won't say exactly how long, but I think Lubbock had one stoplight at the time, and maybe two. But it was some time ago, and that's when she worked with Bill Bird Advertising. Now there's a name from the past. In fact, we like to refer to Bill as Rocket Bill Bird. She remembers. I always had kind of a little bit of crush on Shirley. She was a cutie, still is today, as a matter of fact. But I never could pronounce Shirley's last name, and today I still can't. So she worked for Bill Bird Advertising, so I always just called her Shirley Bird. But with that last name, which I still can't pronounce, it makes me think that she's not from around here. But she has adapted pretty well to West Texas values and things.
I know Shirley from my days as marketing director at the Avalanche Journal, and we were doing some events, and we had never purchased any outdoor advertising, and through her sales rep, I got to know Shirley and hit it off with her right away.
I went in to interview for an internship at Bird Advertising Agency, and Shirley worked at Bird Advertising Agency. Well, going into Mr. Bird's office, Bird Advertising Agency, was like walking into like Willy Wonka, but that's where I wanted sound effects. But anyway, they won't let me do it. So it was just white and pristine and beautiful, and Mr. Bird hired me as an intern. Well, I was afraid to go in Mr. Bird's office because here's another sound effect. It should be like Austin Powers music, because it was the 70s, 60s theme with the chains hanging from the wall and everything. But I prefer going into his office and getting instruction from him because it seemed safer. When I went into the art room where Shirley was, it was like going into Freddy Kruegerville. Shirley would be sitting at her art table, light table, with a X-Acto knife, and when I'd come in, I guess I would startle her, and she would go, "What?" And then you'd hear the music. So anyway, I didn't stay there very long. I cut my teeth there on learning how to write ad copy. They had clients like Skog and Dickey, Dunlaps, Hester's, Texas Commerce Bank. None of those are still in business except Skog and Dickey, but I did get to cut my teeth on that. So that was my first experience with Shirley.
I started working for Lamar in the fall of 2011, and she was the GM there and the lady who hired me. So she was my boss.
Oh, how I know Shirley. I was given Shirley's name as a lead when I was at the Avalanche Journal, and that was over 18 years ago. And I walked into her office and sat down and had a conversation with her, and it went from there.
You know, I really can't remember how we first became friends. All I know that there was this little short person that was coming into our office trying to sell us some outdoor that we really didn't want. But, you know, Shirley's just kind of got this magnetism about her that sooner or later you're going to be trapped into the Shirley spell. And darned if we didn't start buying some outdoor not long after she started coming and visiting with us. And So I can't remember the exact date, time, and place, but I'm glad it happened.
Shirley and I met when she was working for Bill Bird Advertising. And I really don't want to share the date because that was many, many years ago. So I better just stop where I'm at. But I can still remember walking into Bill Bird's office and Shirley was there and they had like chains in front of the door. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. He had a blue room and a green room and very different. If you had ever met Bill Bird, you would not have expected what you saw when you walked in. But Shirley and I had a good time working on Skog and Dickey ads, and I really admire her a lot.
I had the privilege of working for Shirley for 2 decades as her wingman and office manager at Lamar Advertising.
It was about this time of the year, 24 years ago, when I applied for a job at Lubbock Poster Company. And she was the young lady who gave me the application, kind of told me what the job was about, really got me fired up about it. And I kind of was wondering why she was so excited about somebody coming into her territory until I figured out that her territory was Lubbock and this new guy's was going to be everywhere else about 600 miles around here.
I met Shirley in the early 80s when I was selling for a radio station, K102, which no longer exists. And I called on the agency where she worked and instantly became friends with her.
Known Shirley through several sources, Chamber of Commerce, of course business. We've used Lamar Advertising for years, and socially we have a real close mutual friend, Richard and Lori Kessler, are also good friends of Shirley, so we see her socially as well.
You know, it's still to this day one of the most meaningful awards that I've ever received because it comes from your peers. All the years that you've worked in the industry and been involved in all your community efforts all kind of come together and congeal into this wonderful tribute, and to hear people say nice things about you while you're still here and enjoying it and knowing that your body of work meant something, you know, to your peers.
Well, it's taken y'all long enough to honor her, so there you go. But she's absolutely the most creative person I know of. She always colors outside the lines. She doesn't take no for an answer. I can't think of anybody more deserving of this award than Shirley Sluice.
I think where Shirley really fits in is with the way that she has represented the advertising industry itself. Shirley's a straight shooter. She's one of those people that you know where you stand with her and you know where she stands, and it's a good starting place to work with. And so I think where she really brings to the table is her credibility and the things that she's done.
I think she is richly deserving of it because she has done so much for so many people. She's very kind and generous, and plus she's retiring this year, so they had to give it to her.
You know, I don't really know why they're giving Shirley this award. No. Seriously, I mean, someone who has done the volume of work that she has for this many years, she certainly deserves it. And you know, not only has she done the work, but she's done a lot of very good work.
Well, you know, that is a kind of a lifetime achievement award, and Shirley obviously has had a tremendous career in a medium that not a lot of people are real familiar with, but she always did it with a lot of style and grace and was very successful. And I think when you look at the long term, certainly she ranks right up there with anyone who's had anything to do with advertising in Lubbock the last 30 years.
Well, I'm not 100% sure of who all's received it except for Lou D. And I was there when he got his award, as all of us were. And Shirley fits right up there with Lou. She's been around forever, for one thing, but she's done her service with Bird Advertising Agency, and then with Lamar, she's done a great job. She, on one end, I worked with her, then we were co-workers, and then she sold me advertising, and she had to really sell me on billboard advertising because I wasn't sold on it. But the moment she sold us on it, we've been doing billboards ever since. So she is a wonderful person, a good friend, and very deserving of such an honor, and I'm very proud of her and I love her.
Excellent. I mean, she's got tons of experience in the industry. She's taught me everything I know about outdoor advertising and working for Lamar. I know all of her clients and people that she's dealt with have a lot of respect for, as do all of us. So I think this is perfect for her.
Oh, besides her experience in advertising, well, she knows every sign ordinance in this town and other towns as well, so that pretty much qualifies her because she was very good at her job. And everything that she did in her job not only served Lamar, but it also served our community.
Well, when I first found out that Shirley had received the Silver Medal Award, I was really shocked. I thought, what in the world has she done to garner this award? You know, I couldn't think of a thing that she's done to help. I'm kidding. Shirley, like so many people before her that had received the Silver Medal, just gives of herself, both personally and professionally, to this industry. She certainly gives her time to her community and all the different committees she serves on and organizations she serves on. But professionally, she's always been exactly that, professional. There's been a number of times where I know that we brought some ideas to the table, outdoor concepts, and boy, she just bent over backwards to make them happen. And they were a little off the wall, but I think that they were things that made us all proud, and they wouldn't have happened without Shirley's support and energy behind them. So yeah, she's not just a Silver Medal Award winner, she's a Gold Medal Award winner.
What I know about Shirley is she has had an awesome career, starting at Bill Bird and moving on, and had many, many years at Lamar. But what I love about Shirley is not only has she had an outstanding career, she has always given back, and given back to the community in many, many ways.
Well, Shirley's been on both sides of the advertising business, and as a woman in advertising, she has grown our advertising business from a very small outdoor company to one of the biggest in our company, most successful businesses in our company.
I guess probably her biggest attributes are the way that she takes care of her customers. She cares about what she's doing. She cares about her product. She cares about advertising in general, and she's just a big part of our community and the advertising community as a whole.
I think that Shirley deserves it more than anybody because she's just had the longevity, and she has just reached every goal and been a real role model for a lot of people.
Well, part of it also should include consistency, and she's certainly been consistent. She's very customer oriented, very customer service minded, and does a great job professionally.
Shirley, I just have to tell you how wonderful it is, and for you to receive this award, you are so deserving. Your unique personality just so fits what you've been able to accomplish by selling, a unique medium, and to do it with such flair, and then to lead an organization from various and sundry owners and back again, and just to have your employees so dedicated to what you do is such a lasting tribute. And please take this with every bit of meaning that is coming to you today, and enjoy it because you do deserve it. Congratulations, my friend.
Shirley, on behalf of Sheila Robinson and myself, we just want to tell you how very much we love you, and from all the belly laughs that we have to the off the beaten path advice that you've given us, you're truly spectacular and one of a kind. But now that you've received this award and you're finally retiring, we want to make sure you understand that there are no more excuses on why you can't make it to happy hour. None of this, I can't make it because I've already taken my pantyhose off, and I can't make it because I already took my bra off. That's not going to work for us anymore. I'm pretty sure that you haven't probably worn pantyhose since the 80s, and you always make up your own rules, so I'm sure you can get away with burning your bra. So no more excuses from you. We also want to make sure that you know happy hour next week, Orlando's, 5 o'clock. Please be there early because the rest of us have to work. Save us a table. This is coming from Jody McGowan Ewing, that worked with Shirley for many years here at the local Lamar. Jody couldn't be here. She is in Dallas, but she wanted to make sure that her words of for Shirley were captured on a video for her. She tells us, Shirley, that she grew up playing golf, so she understands most of the rules and how they're to be followed with this special sport. And that she's always adhered to that and made sure that she's always gone by the rules and captured the spirit of the game. She says that you can pretty much learn everything about a person in just one round of golf, whether they lie, cheat, or have anger issues. So the first time I played golf with Shirley, I was certainly surprised that she had her own rules that she played by. Shirley played from her own invisible tee boxes, usually about 10 to 20 feet in front of the women's tees. If she lands behind the trees or in a sprinkler hole, she'll just kick it out where it's a better lie, or if she feels like it, she'll tee it up in the middle of the fairway. Even though she loves the sand, but typically somewhere tropical, she's not much for one to hit that ball out of that hole. She may try, but her other rule is she can set her club down in the sand before she hits, or she may be so inclined to use her other rule of picking up her ball and throwing it on the green. Putting, well, you can imagine. If she doesn't like her first putt, she'll go get it and try again. So the moral of that story is, Shirley didn't necessarily break the rules, she just made her own rules, not only for the game of golf, but for the game of life. Shirley, from Jody, always color outside the lines.
Shirley, congratulations. I think this is a wonderful honor for you to receive. You've been a pleasure to work with all these years, even when we were on opposite sides of the table and when we were on the same side of the table. I can't think of a better person for this to go to. Congratulations.
Shirley, you know I'm kidding. I enjoy you so much. We have so much fun on our gala committee meetings, and look forward to seeing you much more. And again, you deserve it so much because you've done so much for me and so much for everybody. And I've enjoyed the year-long tour of your retirement tour. It's been a lot of fun. And again, Shirley, love you to death, and I hope you don't retire and leave somewhere. I hope you stay here and I get to spend more time with you.
Shirley, you deserve it, and I couldn't be happier that you're getting this award. And seriously, if I had known you were this big a deal, I would have been a lot nicer to you. But you do deserve the award, and remember me for happy hour. I'm still up for that. Congratulations.
Shirley, despite the odds, you've hit the big time. You were the perfect combination of beauty and brains, which is a rare 1-2 punch in the world of advertising. How could anyone resist your charm and your wit and all those threats of bodily harm? In reality, you made outdoor a household word in Lubbock, a 4-letter word, but a word nonetheless. You always hit your budget numbers without groveling or weeping on the floor of a client's office. Again, a rarity in the world of advertising. But seriously, Shirley, they couldn't have picked a better person for this award. You have had a tremendous career. You've always done things first class with style and grace and with a kind heart. And I wish you nothing but happiness in your retirement and congratulate you for this very well-deserved honor.
Shirley, as you notice, I'm sitting like you told me to. But I'm so sorry that Scott and I can't be here tonight to congratulate you in person, but we are so proud of you, and you are so deserving, and we love you. And Scott's sorry that he isn't here today, but he wanted me to tell you congratulations and to tell, what's her name, hello.
Shirley, I just want to take this second and tell you congratulations on the award. You deserve it. Thank you for hiring me and giving me a chance in the advertising industry. And you will be missed, and good luck in everything you do in the future.
Hey Shirley, I hope I'm standing just the right angle. You know, it always makes us look better when we look over our shoulders for every picture. Anyways, from my family to yours, you are my dearest friend and one of my best mentors in life. I love you.
Shirley, it's just my pleasure to take this moment to congratulate you for being the Silver Medal Award winner. We've known each other a long time, and we both know that they call it silver medal because you got to have a little silver in your hair, and we both do, but you cover yours much better than I. love you. There's just something special about Shirley, and we are all better for being charmed by you.
Shirley, congratulations. I wish you the very best in your retirement.
Shirley, congratulations on receiving the 2014 Silver Medal Award. You are so deserving of this. You have mentored so many people in the advertising industry. It's amazing the contributions that you've made to our business.
Shirley, congratulations. You really, really deserve this. And I personally want to thank you for all of the hundreds of personal one-on-one motivational speeches. That's one of your best talents, and I was the recipient of so many. Congratulations, girl.
Congratulations, Shirley. You deserve this more than anybody. And I'm so excited that you will be receiving it. You, to me, are like family. You and your daughter have raised my children and been a part of my life and will continue to be a part of my life. Congratulations.
Shirley, you're great. Congratulations. I wish you a long and healthy retirement and look forward to seeing you at the tailgates this fall.